Welcome in my music studio. This is a tutorial about how to play my composition, my song, my piano solo composition, Moulin. This is a short, um, minimal piano composition which I composed many years ago, I think over a decade, and I released it on Spotify and the streaming platforms I think 3 years ago, or more than 3 years ago. Meanwhile, it got over 1 million plays. And a couple years ago, there was someone on YouTube with the name, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, BK00. I have to check, just a second. With a name at B00, a small dash, X9K. And he asked me, "Can you please give me some sheet music because I love this song. The song is now playing on the background, and because I'd love to learn to play it." I said, "Sure, I will provide it, but there's no sheet music for this song because I'm an autodidact, self-taught musician. I only started playing the piano, figuring things out, exploring, just having fun in my early 20s, and I stumbled into it. And years later, I started giving concerts and such. But that's a whole other story. I'd love to tell you another time. For now, it's really just an easy, simple tutorial about how to play this song. I did not prepare this. One of the reasons why it took so long for me to make this video, because I'm a perfectionist. I was thinking maybe I should connect the mics, and I need to have 2 3 cameras, different angles, and and then last couple of weeks I had the YouTuber ask me again, "Can you please give me a tutorial or some sheet music?" And okay, here it is. It's not a perfect video, but I'm happy to provide you now with one video. And please let me know if you have any comments, suggestions, questions about anything, about my music, about playing this song or other songs that you like from my catalog. Please let me know. And another moment, I'd love to give you an introduction, and that you can just see where I work, where I create and accept all the music. And for now, this is not like a standard classical tutorial with the sheet music presented and then what to do. I will just go into the motives with my hands, play the song several times, and we'll just see how it goes. So, voilà. Let's go to the piano. So, welcome on my piano. I play it with so that it is with the pedal. It's a little bit gentler to the keys for this piano, and I play it with sustain. Not all the time, but you can sense what feels nice to you. And the way how I discovered this piano piece was like the E, the C, and the A. So that is for the right hand, and I can also play it once slower, but that's the principle. And the left hand plays the mirrored hand motif. And simply this melody, this is not even a melody, these are just arpeggios following up on each other. And you can already play this with so much sensitivity, with so much depth, just this motive without doing anything else. And I consider my music as really simple. um, I like simplicity, but sometimes I make things so complex, mainly in life. But it's like this principle. And that is like the foundation of the song, and then you can play with speed, you can play with the dynamics, you can play with depth and going an octave or two lower and higher. And yeah, I can keep on playing and playing and playing this one. And I will once play the main concept of the melody slower. And this is like the foundation of the song, and then you can play around. If there are any questions, please let me know. I'd love to connect more on YouTube. I will be more responsive. I love to create interactive videos when there are questions. If you want to know something about how I work, how I create my music, I love to share more and more. And now I will just play the song a little bit as I do when I play it live, and you will recognize the melody. Um, and I hope this already helps a bit, so you can start playing around with the Moulin composition. And as you will notice, I will certainly live, I love to go into the melody and play around with the different registers in the low, in the high, with more. Yeah, I will just let the music do the talking. And one last thing, it is not a fixed composition when I play it live. Then I often change little things, but I think that's also the beauty of playing the piano. I mean, you just play it how you feel in the moment, unless you want to have a fixed composition that you want to play. And I can also do a video maybe about this in regards to this motive, but now I will just go into the song, and it may inspire you or not, so that you can do your own thing with it. So here you go. Of course, when you listen to the song on Spotify or on another streaming platform, it will sound different because I love playing live, how I feel and where the melody guides me to, and where especially the hands because I'm not thinking. And yeah, I love this melody because you go really. So if there are any questions, feedback, I'm learning how to record tutorials or to. I love telling stories about my music. I know this it was or is not a perfect tutorial. I'm learning, as everyone does, and the camera and such. I mean, we'll learn along the way, and I think that's yeah, learning step by step as music. So see you in the comments maybe, and I'd love to see you or hear you another time. It was not a song that I instantly composed. For me, the music just comes to me, and I figure it out during many months at a time. I was just playing always the same melody, and it started and growing and growing, and my fingers got a little bit trained to do the different forms. And it's for me the song Moulin is about. It came into being, this song, around the same time when the movie Amélie Poulain, with the beautiful music of Yann Tiersen. And for me, this song Moulin, it gives me a feeling of joyful synchronicities in life. Moulin is the English word, the French word for mill, a huge mill which is just turning around with the wind. And it's also, and for me, this symbolizes some kind of continuation of a cycle of where joy, where there's synchronicity, where there's some kind of flow. And when I play this song live, I can often play it for 9 minutes, and then there are far more dynamics and journeys into the song, into the composition, faster, slower, more dynamic, really slow, more blah. And I'd love to tell you more stories about how I yeah come to my music,